Hi, I'm Jessica and I'm a photographer. I actually started in high school when I had to do a senior project, and that's what I did my senior project on.
What kind of equipment did you have back then?
Back then, I just had my simple kit lens and my Rebel, my Canon Rebel. I just began taking pictures in high school, and many of my friends would always be like, "Oh, you're so good, you take really good pictures," and just things like that. And then that just kind of made me more interested and more curious about it, and that just is how I started, and that's how I just ran with it. My favorite kind of projects to work on would have to be something that's a little more curated, that I put together myself, preferably in a studio, or actually not necessarily in a studio, but it could be outdoors as well, but just something a little more creative, a little more curated than just your simple shoot. My process, I would have to say, starts way before I even go shooting. I keep inspo, or like a journal, where I keep all my inspiration. I write down my notes. I'm constantly writing notes in there, keeping track of all my ideas, and then when I'm ready to shoot, I look back through those ideas, find inspiration from those, and then I go ahead and take stuff out of there and create a concept to shoot with, and then I shoot, and then after I shoot, I edit and do any kind of adjustments that I have to do post-production.
Do you work with film and different types of cameras?
I've worked with different types of cameras before. Lately I'm sticking more to my regular DSLR, but I do film. I really enjoy film. I really enjoy the process of not being able to see what you shoot exactly and then having a surprise after.
What is one thing you wish you knew when you started taking photos?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because for a while when I started, I just felt like I wasn't good enough. No matter what I shot, it wasn't good enough, and I was just stuck for a while. So I wouldn't even try very much because I just felt like I wasn't even good enough. Why bother? But eventually I just kept trying and trying, and eventually I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. And so then that's kind of what kept me going and made me realize that I just had to keep pushing myself.
Any recent projects that you've been working on?
Projects that I've been working on, I've actually been branching out a lot out more to shooting weddings, so that's one of my big things right now that I'm working on, and my website, which includes all of my wedding photography.
So do you have any tips for beginning photographers or student photographers?
I think my most important tip would be to just take in as much information as you can, find information from whatever source that you can, whether it be books, whether it be websites, YouTube, anything like that. Just take in as much information as you can, just so that you have a lot of knowledge from the beginning. And that would be it, probably.